Hi, my name is Helena Fleming. I'm a homeopath and bioresonance practitioner. For the last 24 years, I've been helping people to get better when conventional medicine fails them. For the past 8 of those years, I've been using a piece of advanced health screening technology, which, to be honest, I find really hard to articulate to people in conversation or by writing. So I thought I'd make a quick video to show you how it actually works. Please bear with me a moment while I share the screen so you can see what I can see when I'm working with my patients. So for the purposes of this, I'm using a hair sample. A lot of my patients I never meet. They send me a hair sample and we work like this with Zoom so they can see me, I can see them, and they can see all the testing I'm doing. And then I post them their remedy. When you come to see me, you'll hold these 2 electrodes, which is a completely painless process. So I'm going to keep these things simple for the purposes of this demo. Normally, a first visit to me takes up to an hour and a half, and follow-up visits take up to an hour. So let's start. So with every patient, I'll start by running the comprehensive analysis. This gives us an overview of what's happening in your body, what's in balance, what's healthy, what's inflamed, or what's weakened. So what we're looking for is the color green, which is a number 50. Anything over 50 in red is inflamed, like that. Anything below 50 in yellow is weakened. Okay, so this person isn't doing too bad. So now the machine is finding out what's causing the problems. Scanning through these issues here. Okay, so in this column here, that's what's causing the problem. And in this column here, that's what will resolve the problem. So what the machine is doing is everything in the universe has a unique electromagnetic signature, and that's what I'm looking for. When you get a blood test, and 70% of people who get a blood test are told there's nothing wrong with you, your blood test results are fine. Don't tell me that 70% of people getting blood tests are hypochondriac. Fact is, the blood testing is very primitive. As I said, everything in the universe has a unique electromagnetic signature. So the machine is sending a lot of signatures to you or your hair sample to find out, and your body's responding to them, to find out what's causing the problem. And then it's sending a load of other frequencies to you, and your body's choosing what it needs to resolve that problem. So pretty much everything, obviously, dehydration, go home, drink more water. But pretty much everything else in this list is what will go into your remedy, which I will make at the end of your session. There's no cauldron, there's no eye of newt, there's no toe of frog. It's simply using electromagnetic signatures to balance out damaging electromagnetic signatures that are causing a problem in your body. So it's just scanning through the list here. Whoop, someone's got a parasite signature. Again, because I'm using electromagnetic signatures rather than chemicals, this doesn't necessarily mean that somebody's got an active parasite. I can tell the difference between something that happened in the past and is no longer infecting you, but your body's still working to get better from it. I can see something that is happening now, is an active infection right now, and I can see something that your body is trying to deal with, but it hasn't taken hold yet. So we can actually nip it in the bud before it becomes a real problem for you. Okay, it's that quick. Okay, so if I go back into the baseline here, pre-test. So this is telling us the areas for concern when you came to see me or when I first tested your hair sample. So as I said, 50 is imbalance, and anything over 50 is inflamed. The higher it is over 50, the more inflamed it is. The lower it is under 50, the lower the number is. So 43 isn't really a big weakness problem. That's their frontal sinus. Colon's pretty inflamed. Bladder's pretty inflamed. Small intestine. Okay, so colon, small intestine. There's a pattern here. I will then go in and do some more testing to get everything back in balance. So with this person, I'm definitely going to run metabolic digestive protocol. thymus gland, slightly inflamed. So that would indicate thymus generally is immune challenges. So I'm thinking this person may have encountered some kind of flu or cold. It is the season for it. And their thymus gland is inflamed now to try and deal with this. So the machine has found the solutions to everything here except the bladder, which we've brought from a 67 to a 59. So I just need to go in and fix this. This is plan B. It doesn't always work, but we have plan C. Bladder. Okay. Let's see if that's resolved the problem. Yeah. Okay, so this person's pretty much good to go now. So what we've done is we've found the problem areas, we found what's causing the problems, and then, as I said, the machine is sending a load of different frequencies to you, and your body's selecting the ones it needs to heal. So everybody gets a completely different remedy leaving. I don't deal with disease names. I don't diagnose you with disease names. We deal with your body specifically. And how it's responding to various challenges. And sometimes, you know, we get stuck and we need that little bit of help to get your body to do what it wants to do. It's all I'm doing, just stimulating your body to heal itself. There's no pharmaceuticals, there's no chemicals involved. So when this doesn't work, it has worked here. This person isn't too challenged. I can also ask the machine to suggest tests. As you can see here, there's a whole range of tests. You can look at hormones, toxic stressors, which would include heavy metals, environmental chemicals, pesticides, herbicides, pollens, that kind of thing. Neurotransmitters would be your serotonin, dopamine, etc., etc. Nosodes, viruses, bacteria, parasites, mold, that kind of thing. A whole heap of tests here, and obviously all the tests aren't appropriate for everyone, so I need to use my experience and judgment to determine what we need to do next. Also, the machine will give me a good help. So, as I said, everything here is what's causing your problem. Everything here is what will resolve your problem. So, to find out, here's somebody who's had some kind of encounter with amphetamines. Now, they could have a drug problem, this is true, but, you know, there's an awful lot of trace amphetamine now on banknotes from people snorting. So if I just test here, it will tell me. Okay, so that's just an encounter. Your body's trying to deal with it. That looks like banknotes to me. Okay, so a bit of muscular skeletal issues here. Okay, I know we're all been told that acidic is bad and alkaline is good, but you can be too alkaline. This person is. And there's a bit of meat allergy here. So at this point, I will go in and have a look at all the meats and tell that person specifically what meat is causing a problem. I won't ask them to avoid that meat for the rest of their life. That's not a solution. I need to find out why my body could deal with it and your body can't deal with it, for example, and address that. So I would probably ask you to stay off any foods that are causing problems just for the duration of the remedy to give it a chance to do its work better. As you can see here, the machine also determines how much you need to take and for how long. So this would be 5 drops a day, twice a day for 6 weeks, and then I'd want to see this person again. At this point, I make a remedy. So I just put a bottle with pure water and a little alcohol just to act as a preservative. And I like getting a CD and put a blank CD and putting it into a computer and writing a bit of software to it. I'm putting this bottle, one of these bottles, on a test plate, and we're imprinting your remedy with it. It takes 45 seconds. And that's pretty much it. That's a really brief introduction, but it gives you an idea about how I work. In this as well, we'll see stuff like dehydration, for example. My remedy can't fix that. You know, you got to go and drink more water. So various stuff will come up here. Damage from chemicals, maybe in your shampoo, or damage from pesticides or herbicides. So this gives me an opportunity to help you to be healthier by keeping away from certain chemicals that cause you a problem, by eating organic, by if we see damage from electromagnetics and microwaves, by adjusting how you interact with your technology. I wouldn't tell you to stop using your technology. I know how addicted we all are. Yeah, that's it. Remedy done. So at this point, I'll give you a label. We make another appointment. And I'll see you in 6 weeks' time. If people are struggling in this process or they don't know what's happening as their body starts acting to fix everything, they can always pick up the phone to me or send me a text message or an email, and I'll get back to them as soon as possible. You're paying for my whole support through this process, not just for the time you spend with me and the remedy I send you. So hopefully that's given you an idea of how I work. As I said, a first consultation takes upwards of an hour and a half, and the follow-ups are about an hour. So it's a much more involved process. But as I said, hopefully this gives you an idea. Thanks very much. Do get in touch if you'd like my help. My website is www.helenafleming.co.uk. Thanks.